Hello there everyone, this is your favorite jack of all trades, foul mouth, Common Urban. And today I'm going to show you how to disassemble, show you the tips and tricks on how to maintenance, and the reassembly of a Postwar Lionel 264 Adriatic type locomotive. Now Lionel made these little fuckers in the hundreds of thousands, and there are several different road numbers this locomotive was introduced under. There's the 2026, the 2036, the 2037, the 2029, the 2016, the 2018, and the 637. If you get these things up and running nice and good, these little bastards will run forever. But you know, to be able to maintenance one, there's a few things you probably should have. You should definitely have, of course, the locomotive. You want your workbook. You definitely want a guide that shows you. And a few tools. I don't use much. I use a pair of vice grips and a screwdriver, and that's about it. Oh, and sometimes... fuck. Sometimes I use a pair of scissors. This is for the flathead screws. Like I said, I'm the jack of all trades with the fucking foul mouth. I work with what I got. And also... fuck. You want to have the proper stuff. I might have to shoot this fucker in 2 segments, but you also want your oil. That's the oil that I'll set it over. Motherfucker. I'll set it back over here. You want your lubricant, and you will also want your track cleaning eraser. Okay? That's to clean shit with. Now, to get started, you want to look for that locomotive in the book. But since I know what type of engine it is and what it is, I know exactly where it's at. Here's your diagram of how this thing gets pulled together. You're probably thinking, what the fuck? Where do you start? Well, I will show you. On this particular type of locomotive you see here, the first thing you want to remove is you want to remove the pilot truck and your rear truck. So to remove your rear truck, you take this. It's gonna be a bitch. Should have actually had a screwdriver for this, but fuck. I'm gonna have to find something else. I used to have a flathead up here somewhere, but I lost it. Okay, here we go. It just turned. Damn it. There it goes. See? Like I said, it just... little fucker needs a little bit of a tug, and so we're gonna tug it out. Maybe now I can just stick that in there. Like I said, I'm the jack of all trades. I deal with what I got. Okay, now once you remove your shouldered screw, set somewhere you ain't gonna fucking lose it, and you pull your truck and your drawbar completely out. Now we want to do that with your front truck, and it's held in with 2 more screws. Those screws are going to be a little bit more of a pain in the ass, because, well, yeah, these are going to be a bit of a bitch. These are going to be a bit of a bitch, I think. Okay, hang on a moment, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, let's see if this works. Yep, let's see. Yeah, this works. This works fine. There we go. Like I said, you know, I've taken apart several of these engines over the course of several years, so I know exactly how these things all go together. Okay. The other side, you just have to start it. You usually get it with your finger once you get the first few turns. Alright. See? You just get it like this on your first few turns, and you should have it out. Okay, now you just slide that out and pull your truck off. See, it's got that little lip it holds on to. And this is where your bulb's at. I gotta change that out too, but I don't got the bulb. Now the next thing you need to do is to take off your side rods. That's where this thing comes in. You just take your bolt like this and you just twist it a tiny bit and you just take it off. There we go. Drop that over there. Pull that out. Take that spacer. Now do the same thing for this other side here. Just tug on it a tiny bit. Doesn't take much. Screw it out. And of course it's going to, there we go. And set that off to the side. Alright, now we gotta get the steam chest off. That's the same process as with the stuff earlier. You just take your flat-headed object and you turn it. Well, in this case I don't think it's going to come out. But not, well, actually yes, it will have to come out. The smoke unit's in there, damn it, I forgot. I forgot there's a smoke unit in this thing. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, not to worry. Not to worry. Well, we will get it out. Okay. Stick it down in there. Should just turn. It's bending it. Let me see if I can find something else that'll work. Here we go. I think this should work pretty well for this. It's pretty blunt. Could fit right in the damn groove and turn it. Well, I wish I had I wish I had that damn multi-tool. Ah, there we go. Yes. That's what I needed. So a little bit of leverage. Now, since it's out now a little bit, now I can turn it. Yeah, but there's two big screws, and you can see them. Two big ass screws down there in the bottom. Those are the two screws you've got to fucking get out. There we go. Two big ass screws that's holding the steam chest onto the locomotive. We gotta take those out. Fuck. Like I said, this is a bit of a, this is, if you don't have the tools, like, you know, I don't have the tools right on hand that I need, this is a bitch. But I'm doing this as a demonstration for you guys, so you guys can do this yourselves. You really should have a flathead screwdriver for this. It'd make things a hell of a lot fucking easier if you had one. See, and it should just wiggle right out. There it goes. There's the screws, and there's your steam chest and your cylinders and stuff. Set them over there. Okay. Oh, and your smoke gun. And there's your smoke piston and your piston right there. Yeah, there is a spring in there, but there's a spring you put inside the actual piston itself. It's a return spring. It'll make any smoke unit run quieter. So now, since now we got all the shit out of it, now we're going to take off the motor. And that's very easy. There's a pin right here. You gotta knock that pin out. And then there's a screw right there. What I usually do is I usually set the engine on its side, and I take usually an object like a screwdriver, push it a little bit down in the hole until I get the protruding end of the pin come out. Get my tweezer or my vice grips. Like I said, it's kind of hard to do this. Get my vice grips and yank the fucker out like so. Now, the screw is very easy. You just take your screw and you just unscrew it. Staples. That was fucking easy. And voila. And then, ta-da! Now your body will come off. And this is what you got right here, guys. This is what you have right here. You have the motor assembly. Yes, the motor and the frame is all one bit. So I'm going to set it right there, and there you go, guys. I'm going to do a part 2 where I'm going to show you guys the maintenancing of this, and then there might be a part 3 to show you the reassembly. So I hope you stay tuned for that, and that'll come up next.